Welcome to day 12. We're out here in front of the church. We're doing some work here at the church. Looks like some gardening. We just literally took out the trash over there. There's a trash can they had. Our place was right behind the church. But yeah, they wanted us to throw the trash away, which is cool. You know, we cleaned up, did that, and we're headed out of town. Now, I hope I'm going the right way, but I really have no idea because I haven't looked at my map yet. I should probably stop and do that. Somebody's not happy to see us this morning. Oh, you're okay? Oh, no, you're not okay. Okay, well, I won't infringe upon you any longer. But, ooh, geese. I haven't had any foie gras yet, but the ladies asked me if I liked it. And yeah, there's actually not many things Rob doesn't like. Anybody that knows Rob knows he hates celery. It is the most vile thing ever planted and eaten. I mean, I don't know why. I mean, I ate grass soup 2 days ago. A grass that I would never have thought of eating in my entire life. And it was good. And it was like some grass. Which, well, that's all they could really come up with to tell me what it was. It's some plant that we don't have in the U.S. But yeah, it looked like grass soup and it tasted great. You know, replace that with celery and it would be rancid. Right out of the woods, we were treated to this lovely moss-covered and ivy-covered stone wall and this neat little farm. There were some cows back that way. We didn't talk to them. They seemed a little upset that we were here. We're upsetting the animals today. Need to talk to Dr. Doolittle. Maybe he can help me out. But this is a great wall. Walking about an hour now. About 3 miles. Got some more cows now. Got some more farmland. Actually, up ahead we see 2 new pilgrims, because that is definitely not Veronique and Christine. But view's pretty good. Still a bit chilly, but you know, skies are blue. Sun's out. It'll warm up. I don't know if you can see it over there, but there's some ruins on the side of that hill. I'm pretty sure we're not going that way, but I don't know. We're all going down to a town that's down by a river, and oh, that is awesome. Oh, ruins. And the river, yeah, it's right down there. You might be able to see some of the reflections of it. I don't know. Oh, more ruin. Yep, we are totally going towards those ruins. Not sure we're gonna get to go inside. We do have another 19-20 mile day. It is early, so who knows if they would even be open right now. And here we have a little information on the ruins de la Forteresse de Éguzon. And it doesn't look like we're going inside. I don't think you see anything that's open. And I see a gated up gate that's, well, gated with, yeah, we're not going in there, unfortunately. Oh well, let's see if this bar is open. Certainly could use some coffee. Here's the entrance actually, and it looks like you need to make reservations. I mean, it's open April through June. Oh, no, it's open 2 o'clock to 6 o'clock. Yep, we're not sticking around that long. We got things to do, places to go. This bar doesn't look very open though. For our first waymarks, it actually tells you how long we have to go. 1,613 kilometers from here. I guess that's assuming we take the Camino Francés, which, well, we've done. We think about all the time because we do like that route. We're also thinking about the Camino del Norte and the Camino Primitivo, but it also has a lot to do with budgetary constraints. When we get to that point, we have about another 22 days here in France. No idea how much it's going to cost us just to stay in a bed and eat every day. We know the Camino Francés is definitely the cheaper of the 2 routes through Spain. But we'll make that choice the closer we get. This hill, we've come upon the church. You can't really see what we were just filming because the sun was in our eyes. Looks like over here though, might get one final view of these ruins before we continue looking for coffee. We've been unsuccessful thus far. Coffee was not to be had here, but the small church was open. We have some friends in here with us. You can hear them. Here's one. Floor's a little damp. Need a little chapel. Way out of town. One final view again of the ruins and the river and the hills. Yeah, it's been a beautiful morning. Only been walking for about 6 miles, but Got about 12 more to go, so at least another 4 or 5 hours. Just finished up our little break right here along this beautiful little stream, this nice little rest area they have set up, picnic area. It's awesome when they do stuff like this. I know it's not just for us, there are other trails that go through here, but it's kind of cool. Made me start to think though, Veronique and Christine and I were talking about, how we spend our days, because I rarely see them. Actually, I have not seen them walking once at all. They said they saw me yesterday, saw me turn right, and then that was it. And that's when I went off onto that red and white trail, and it was awesome. Ooh, that's a cool rock wall. And it's like, and they don't see me eat a whole lot, because I tend to eat, if we're not getting dinner with the family or the person we're staying with, I eat like 5 or 6 o'clock, whereas they're French, they eat at like 8 o'clock. I'm like, I can't eat at that point. And they're like, well, what about during the day? What do you do during the day? It's like, every few hours I'll stop and eat something. And then they're like, oh yeah, we'll stop at 10 and have a banana, and then we'll stop at noon and have something else. And I'm like, yeah, come in. And though really, it's not the same, because when I stop every 2 hours, I'm not eating a banana. Though I love bananas, it's usually like Kit Kat balls. And eating Kit Kat, it's awesome. Definitely some neat places along this stream. This place, yeah, this is, whew. Coming up on our lunch stop for today, La Chapelle Balou. We see a church up there, which usually means there'll be somewhere to sit. Still hoping we can find a bar or restaurant for some coffee, something warm to drink. I mean, I want something cold to drink too, but it's been a chilly morning. Yeah, the sun's been bright, and right now, yeah, we're still sweating, but when we're in the shadows, it gets a mite chilly. As we're coming into our next town, I wanted to show you that waymark, because ever since we left that area where the ruins were, the waymarks have been very, very, very well placed. And maybe because we're in a different region or department of France, it appears from that waymark that a different group has taken on the responsibility of waymarking since that ruin. So it's actually been very nice to be able to follow the waymarks for once without having to depend on GPS. We have to check out, because this whole place here behind the walls, that seems pretty cool to me. Though I don't think it's anywhere we're gonna go. No, it says private property. Yeah, Défense d'Entrée. Okay, I can't enter, but can at least, get a picture of it. That's what you get. Another day, another tiny French town that has a church and a clock. And yeah, that's about what time it is, I think. It's a neat looking steeple. And not a whole lot else. I mean, there's other buildings, but yeah, nothing's open. It's a lot like the small towns in Spain that aren't open. Yeah, 2 o'clock. Thanks, Belle. There's water. I wonder if that's water that I can actually drink. But yeah, it's like that in Spain, except Spain has always at least one thing open because it's their livelihood. Here, it really isn't. The Camino, I mean, it's not their livelihood. So we've had a surprising amount of hiking today, which is actually awesome. After we talked about the afternoon being more fields, but yeah, we've also had, since then, quite a bit of this. Wooded trails with a lot of shade, and Rob's enjoying it. We only have about 2 miles left, but if most of it's like this, it's going to be a good 2 miles. So we've made it to our destination for today. This is La Souterraine, and we don't get to see much of the church because it's under construction. And now, of course, there's a car driving around the parking lot going on that direction. But yeah, anyway, at least we didn't get hit. We've still got about half a mile to Éguzon. As usual, it's a big, huge parking lot right outside the church. Exactly sure where, but we'll find it. We have an address.